Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yesterday the CPI scores came out. The inflation is pretty high, so the market felt it. Obviously everything is down. Also we talk about the error on the meta bonding because you asked me for so many times, and now I found a calculator which just gives you the amount you can have with your errand and your max stake, and we will talk about is it worth it or not, because on the other hand we still have the farms and there is a catch. So maybe watch this video until the end. Let's see Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is at the 40,100 and something. It really doesn't know where to go. This is the daily chart, by the way. It is probable that we will go even lower from here. Now I want you to remember that I told you last week that the 39,000 is still in the cards. If we go by the trend lines which are here, the 39,000 is still in this upward trend line, which could give us some chance to continue the uptrend. However, it is pretty bad. I mean, the sentiment, the crypto fear and greed. Yesterday it was 20, today is 23. And yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad, and Bitcoin doesn't really want to pump back. And some people are just bringing up more and more patterns, whether they are bullish or bearish, and it just shows that nobody knows where it is going to go, because we can't know, especially with these inflation datas. And just to show you, as you can see, the prices were 8.5% higher in March than a year earlier. Now, they are blaming Russia and the invasion, and yes, it has a couple of things to do with that as well, but 8.5% higher is just the moderated percentage, I think. I think we can all feel that the energy price, the petrol price, the food price, they are much, much higher than 8.5%. And this is not only because the Russian invasion. I don't care how many times they say that because Russia invaded Ukraine. This is because of the money printing. So what this means? It means that you will work 15% more, if you can, to have the same life as 1 year ago. If you can't work more, if you can't make some overtime, if you can make some profit on trading, then you will have less money or less product by 15% this year than you would have had last year, which is pretty sad. Pretty sad, because I don't think that the salaries will catch up to that, and this is pushing everyone who is not in the top 5 or 10% way lower, and it will take a couple of years, maybe a decade, until everything will be balanced again, and then it will happen another recession. Speaking of recession, I think it is coming. I do think that it will happen, and one of the many reasons I think it is going to happen is because of the media. Now they started to broadcast all the news, what asset to buy, what is the best I don't know, value holder, how much gold, Bitcoin, is it okay or not, Tesla stocks, they are very good and they will hold the price and they will keep your money's value, so on. Rich people own media, they own every station, and they want you to buy these kind of assets, because if you start buying these assets, the price will be driven up. That is when they will start to sell, and when they sell, a recession will start, when everything dips hard. That will be something like in 2008, when the housing market just crashed the whole system. I just want to remember you. And if you don't believe me, watch the movie Big Short, for example, or the other one with Kevin Spacey, I don't remember its title, that the recession was expected for 1.5 years. So it didn't happen like, okay, it is going to happen, or somebody just made the analysis and said that, okay, probably it's going to happen, and it happened next month. No, they were waiting for it for 18 months, and that is a long way. That could mean that this year it wouldn't even kick in, because they will try to balance it with the rate hike, so on. So what I want to say here is that even though the fiat is losing its value, and they say that they are expecting March to be the peak of the inflation, which could happen because we are climbing for so long, it is not a bad idea right now to have also some cash. I'm not saying to sell everything, I'm not selling everything, but I never invest with all my money in anything. So if a crash is coming, I will be there to buy it in. Everyone decides for themselves, and please let me know in the comment what you think about this, because I'm very curious about. So and let's move forward, because meta bonding is here for some time. In May the rewards will start to pour in, and we want to know how much we can get. Now on Twitter, if you want to follow Venit Passive, which is Romanian, but it stands for passive income, he created a tool which is calculating how much reward you will get from Metabonding. And I will put the link in the description. So if you scroll down, you can see you can choose Errand or Max. And you can write here how much Errand you have staked. Now, let's see if you have 10, how much money you get. You will get for 2 years. Okay, so please just don't think that this is weekly. This is for the full 2 years, because each of the projects will allocate 10% of their tokens for these rewards, and a heck of a lot of people have Errand and Max staked. Therefore, you will get $12.33 for 2 years. Okay, not weekly, for 2 years. Now, if you have Max, and let's say, and for those 10 you have, I don't know how much, 2 million. I don't know how much you can get for 10 staked Errand. You will get a total of $54.43. But what is the other option? Well, the other option is to farm it, because you can put your locked max into the farms and you can get 100% APR, which is obviously a lot more than what you would get from Metabonding. And the same person, this one passive, also wrote a tweet here how you can make $87 per month with passive income with $500. And it's very simple. You take the $500, you buy Errand, for which at this price you will get 3.115 maybe, because now it's a bit higher. And you can go on lockedmax.exchange and you swap that Errand into locked max. You will get 4-point-something million locked max. You will put it into the farms, and with a 100% APR you will get 370-something thousand locked max per year, which will give you an $87 income per month. Now this is much higher, but I want to make some adjustments here. The problem with Max, and I think I said it a couple of times and I will say it again, that we need some kind of a utility. Metabonding is not a utility, and the best utility, I think, would be if they would take into account when they are listing new projects on the Maiar Launchpad, because we need people to want to buy Max and Locked Max. Otherwise there is no demand. Nobody will buy Locked Max for the Metabonding. They just don't care. The reward is way less than it would be, and I don't know for how long this can go on with the 100% APR. Because Max is an inflationary token, and they can give us as much reward as we want. If they are going to pump and just raise the volume of the Max, the price will go down, so we will go nowhere with it. Therefore, yeah, we need some kind of a utility, and the best utility would be to add the Max into the snapshots when they are taking them for the new Launchpad projects, lottery for example. That would create some kind of a demand, because right now I think Max has no utility at all. Therefore, I'm really waiting for this update, and I hope that the team will find something to give Max utility. Otherwise, I think the price will just go lower and lower, and maybe some of the hype, some of the crypto rallies will help the price. It will not be a cake token, and we will not get any access from going on forward. Therefore, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed by this, but I hope that, as always, there is a plan behind all of this and we just can't know it right now, and they're working on Max utility in the near future maybe. It can be in 2 years as well. I don't care. I'm not in a rush. I just don't want to see Max go into zero or staggering around 0.00001, because no one wants it, and we are just getting these rewards without any value. Take care.